Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Crystalline Goddess YouTube channel. Truly, if you've been feeling really off lately, but ascending, maybe like what's going on, then you are absolutely in the right place, exactly watching this video. Because today I want to talk about this ascension process that we're in, that this whole world is shifting timelines and moving from third dimension to fourth to fifth dimensional frequency ascension. And basically, here in the physical realm, we are ascending to the new earth. We are ascending to having a more higher vibrational lives where magical things happen and we become masters of manifestation, and we just generally, in plain words, we're starting to feel more, we're starting to experience more infinite well-being. That is my purpose here, is to help you guide to that frequency, that crystalline frequency. And we all kind of need to stay up to date of what's happening right now in the world, because so many things are incredibly intense, not just collectively, but especially we're going through this on a very, very personal level. And I want to talk to you about what you need to do so that you can better navigate through this time of change and actually come on top, on the next level in your life. No matter what is happening in your life right now, I want to help you understand the symptoms you may be experiencing. And before we dive in, it's been a while since I've had videos here on this channel, and many of you may know me and from previous videos, and maybe you've joined my courses. But there are those of you that are new, as I'm just reviving this channel again. I've been mainly focusing on my Finnish channel, but I felt called to open up this English, this worldwide space for us to build community, to crystallize, to ascend. So um, some of you may find me for the first time here. So my name is Anna Grace, and I have been working with the angelic realm for over 20 years now, and I've taught thousands, tens of thousands of women. Like I said, mostly through my Finnish channel, but I have clients all over the world, particularly beautiful light workers who want to make a difference in this world, all over this beautiful planet. And I've helped people how to connect with their angels, manifest the lives they're dreaming about, that their soul is calling them toward, and stepping into their own power also as light workers, because right now light workers are needed more than ever before. And there is, if you're wondering if light work is a real profession, yes, it is. Okay, so but light workers are so needed. If you this call feels somewhere, then it is meant to be felt, the calling, then follow that calling. Okay, the world really needs your light, your medicine. But I personally, I carry a strong soul connection to Golden Atlantis. And it was a time when we really lived in this crystalline energy. A lot of people have wounds about Atlantis, understandably, because it crashed 12,000 years ago. And it was very traumatic for a lot of souls. So we may have resistance to Atlantis because it was such a disappointment for a lot of high vibrational souls. But that was a time when humanity reached its highest peak in terms of manifestation, in terms of ascension frequency, and manifestation felt natural. And the feminine and the masculine energy were in balance, and every skill, talent, light were appreciated. So I carry a lot of Atlantean perspective. I remember, I may share a lot of my Atlantean memories here because I have a very vivid memory of my entire several hundred year life in Atlantis. And of course have a connection to the angels who have guided me my whole life. So that's kind of like a short introduction to who I am here and why I am here. I am currently based in Sweden, in Gothenburg, Sweden. This is where I was born. I'm happy to be full circle back here, but I grew up in Finland and lived in California for 18 years, in Hawaii for a couple of years. I've been all over. I feel like I'm a world citizen, but I am currently here in the Nordics, feeling this north power of the north. And I feel that there's a deep purpose and meaning in channeling the Nordic vibration and Nordic wisdom. Also, Atlanteans were here, and they brought a lot of Atlantean ascension codes into the crystalline rocks that are here. So anyway, that is something I wanted to just talk here in the beginning of this video. So, you know, kind of you have a little context of what this channel is about and what I'm going to be, my perspective on the spiritual journey that you are in. If this resonates with you, if you are a fellow Golden Atlantean or a Lemurian, I lived in Hawaii among all these beautiful Lemurians. I also have a Lemurian mermaid life, and I have a connection to Lemuria as well. But if this resonates, this deep ancient wisdom and cosmic wisdom, then please do like this video, subscribe, and stay with me here. Stay, let's build a community here. And I have so much to share. So I am here to serve and to inspire. And yeah, by liking this video and subscribing, you're also helping this video to and this channel to reach more people as we're getting this like kind of back going, reviving this channel here. So I'd love to see your comments and thoughts and what resonates and any questions you may have. Okay, so in today's video, I want to talk about ascension symptoms. Personally, I feel like I have been the past couple of few weeks, I have been having so many ascension symptoms. I get them in like waves. They come and they go. So that's how you know also one of the reasons, the ways that you can know it's an ascension symptoms. Anything like major is happening energetically and you start to feel it in your body. And this is all a part of this shift. And what we are really doing right now is we are the earth is separating into two main timelines. There are still many timelines within those main timelines, but there is a timeline of fear and a timeline of love. And you, as a conscious soul, you are aligning yourself to this timeline of love. And when you do that, you're kind of hopping timelines and timelines are collapsing. Okay. So this ascension and this movement is causing ascension symptoms. And over the past a few weeks, I have been feeling a lot of these symptoms. I can feel that it's this energy that is in my energy, in my body, and it's causing this lightheadedness. It's almost like it's kind of like dizziness, but it feels different from if the dizziness just comes from the head for some other reason. So you may be, I've talked to a lot of my clients and I've gotten so many messages where people are feeling also this dizziness recently. And another thing I constantly hear is this really high pitch. It's not constant, but it's this high pitch sound, very high pitch, as if somebody's like transmitting some kind of high pitch energy, and then it goes away. And it's always like after that happens, everything is so crystal clear around me, and some messages, images, or something come through. So there are these frequency shift sounds that you may be experiencing and hearing. And this is very common for a lot of people. And if this resonates with you, if you've had dizziness or heard this high-pitched sound, let me know in the comments. I really want to know if you've been having these symptoms too. So whenever I have these little dizzy spells or the sounds or something weird happening, and it could be like a strange inflammation in the body, these symptoms are normal. There's so much going on. So these timelines are separating, shifting. A lot of timelines are collapsing. So we're getting less and less of the timelines. We're crystallizing the timelines, either fear timeline, a love timeline. You absolutely want to be on a love timeline. And do everything in your power to let go of the fear and the whatever, but allow these ascension symptoms to be your guiding light to this frequency of love and higher, joy and higher frequency. So let them be like, oh wow, I'm having these, so I must be ascending. Just allow that feeling and knowing that you are doing beautiful work if you're experiencing these ascension symptoms. Because if you're just stuck in the fear timeline, you're not going to feel a lot of that. You're just going to feel numb, and you're just going to feel irritated, and you're going to get angry. You're negative. You're complaining about things, and you're saying negative things, and you may hear yourself talking, or you may not even be aware that you're doing certain things. This is the fear timeline. So if you have these symptoms, know that that's a beautiful, beautiful sign that you are ascending to higher and higher and higher timelines. All these lower timelines just keep collapsing around you and locking you into your dream life timeline where you can actually thrive and express yourself and be free and experience this true well-being. So I've also had these Mandela effects, and some of them are these known Mandela effects, like Star Trek Mandela effect, where in the past there was no crystal, and now there is a crystal in this timeline. Captain Picard in the Next Generation always had this major crystal on his desk. And it was like kind of like this. And it was every time it was making decisions, he held the crystal in his hand. And this is one of the Mandela effects. It's there, and now it's like it's always been there, and he wasn't before. And so this is one of the big main Mandela effects for inside this Star Trek community. But I've also had personal a lot of smaller Mandela effects. Like, and I was driving to school every day. This was when I was living in the US. I was driving this car to school every day. And every day for a couple of years, I did the same route. And it had like the road had like these little speed bumps. And this one morning, after a couple of years, is doing the same exact. I hit my head to this sunglass container in the car. I was like, what do you mean? There's a sunglass container in my car. I've never seen that before. I had that car for years. I was like, there's a sunglass container in my car. Okay, so I in that moment I knew like, oh, wow. Okay, so this is a different timeline. It was my first like personal experience of a timeline shift. Like it was such a concrete moment. There was a sunglass container that was never there. So maybe you see like a neighbor's house, like wasn't it different color before? And you talk to the neighbor, like, did you paint your home? No, no, it's always been this color. This is another thing. My dad's home. His home color is white, was white, and my brother say no, it was red. It's like bright red. I say no, I have definitely not red. Definitely white. So there are these Mandela effects, and you might be getting more and more and more of those. Maybe a tree that you never saw before, or something else that is slightly different. And this is a sign of also these timeline hopping. To many of these timelines are very, very similar, but just a little bit of difference. So pay attention if you notice something weird. You're just timeline hopping and you are on your way to your highest timeline. So yeah, these Mandela effects, I would love to hear if you've had Mandela effects. And this planet is being hit by massive transformative energy. We get solar codes, we're getting cosmic light codes, we're getting celestial activations, angel activations. Our crystalline DNA is activating. There's so much inner light activation and outer light activation. And as this is happening in our bodies, which is happening right now, we're getting these activations from every angle. We're being really bombarded with these activations from every angle. And this is happening, and this is causing us to ascend faster because we are in timeline where we are really ascending fast. And this is also what's causing the lower timeline, like beings, people, creatures from the lower timeline to resist because they don't want to lose good amount of souls that they could drag into their universe and have under their control and everything. So this is really important work for you to allow these light codes to come in and ascend you higher so that any lower frequency can't really touch you. But it's hard. That's why we have these ascension symptoms, the dizziness, the earring, the forgetfulness, and different kind of body symptoms. Because also when these codes are coming in, your body is in the third dimension. It's more dense than your thoughts, your emotions, and your soul energy, your aura. And so your body might be like you might have like little out of body experiences, and those that could happen, which makes you feel like a little awkward in your body. And when you're not in your body, you are not grounded. And that's where the dizziness comes. There's so much going on. So the dizziness is a part of that, the lightheadedness, the headaches. Some people have like major migraines. And if we stay out of our body long enough, our body starts to scream at us, like, come back. We need you to come back. And that's where the discomfort of the ascension symptoms come in. And the most grounding thing that your body will manifest if we're not paying attention to this is pain. So honestly, like pain, yes, pleasure can also bring you back to body. So I suggest choose pleasure, choose orgasmic life, feel amazing, like whatever makes you feel good. But a lot of people don't necessarily notice this, and then there's this pain. It's any physical sensation grounds you back to body, brings you back to body, because this is hard for the physical body to go through this ascension. It's really shifting from lower vibrational carbon-based cellular structure to crystalline cellular structure eventually. That's the crystalline evolution that we're in. A lot is happening in the body, so you might be feeling itchiness or headaches, or you get a strange rash, bumps in your skin that suddenly appears and you've never had that before, or cramp. You might be cramping a lot or feeling like inflammation in your body. Why is there inflammation? I'm taking really good care. And this is a way to bring you back to the body. So this is a good thing, although it doesn't feel so good. Equally, of course, like I said, pleasure can bring you back to body. So that there are ways, and just find ways to ground yourself. Take care of yourself, ground yourself in pure light. Do things that really make you feel better. Whatever it's for you, maybe you want to go to the beach, maybe you go for walks in the forest, or whatever it is for you, doing yard work, it's not going to be consistently nonstop like this. This is just where we are right now. This May energy is very, very intense, and maybe it's going to continue for a while, but this is not like forever kind of thing. We are ascending so fast right now. We've also gotten used to thinking about time as a straight line. There's yesterday, then there's today, then there's tomorrow, and things happen in this order from A to B to C. This happens first and then that. And actually, the linear time is really shifting. We're experiencing something completely new. It's a new state where time no longer moves just straight forward. The reason why we have linear time is like time doesn't exist, but the reason why we have linear time is so that not everything happens at the same time. That's chaotic. But we are kind of, as we're ascending, we're able to hold that frequency of multiple things happening at the same time. We are becoming multi-dimensional beings. And so the past and the present and the future are now all present in the same moment. Whatever you're putting your attention to, that is the reality you experience. And I have done decades of work as a past life regressionist. I've hypnotized hundreds and hundreds of people to past life regression and taught past life regression to a lot of my students. And we used to explore these past lives. And I still do that for the purpose of actually looking at the lens. So I don't do one-on-one sessions anymore. I teach past life regression now, but we still work the past life concept because it helps our linear mind to understand that, oh, this happened before. But I've also had a lot of clients feeling that and realizing that these past lives may happen in parallel in this moment. And when you're observing the past life regressions, these past lives, then you are actually just in real time connection with a part of you that is having that different experience. And for example, my Atlantean past life, I have explored the past life in Atlantis. I've had actually a couple of major past lives, but one in particular is who I am today. I am my Atlantean self. I have communicated with her, with me, so much that we are like communicating in real time. And the first times I started having this experience, I went to a past life memory in Atlantis, and my Atlantean self actually realized like or was like, oh, here you are, me from the future, so wonderful to see you here, this is wonderful news. And it started like, oh wow, we are like, I am bringing to my Atlantean self 12,000, more than 12,000 years ago in the golden Atlantis where I am, there's a mirroring that we are together. I am sharing information about 2026, this time of a great awakening that we are experiencing right now. And my Atlantean self knows this, and then I am channeling her wisdom in real time here now. So we're kind of blending together so that me, can help us, or they can do their work there and visualize. They know exactly what we need in this time. So that information is coded into crystals and brought, everywhere, so that we are discovering this ancient wisdom now that is actually not ancient wisdom. It is wisdom that we are exchanging in real time. I don't know if this makes any sense, but I'm explaining this because this is a very interesting aspect of what's happening right now with the linear time. So yeah, my Atlantean self gets valuable information from the future where I am right now, and I am getting valuable information from the so-called past life in Atlantis. So then we become one, and all timelines, past, present, futures, become one. And that's where you are becoming more of this ascended, higher version of yourself that's not living in separate places and times, but it's just all is here now. That is that God, goddess energy that you are starting to embody more and more. So it could be sound honestly quite strange if you haven't had these experiences, but I want to openly talk about these. I don't want to dilute my message in any way because I don't feel like it's serving anybody at this point, and I just really want you to know what's happening. And you're not crazy. It's not weird. We are just in a very, very powerful time in history. It's the most incredible time to be alive. And yes, a lot of souls choose to leave, and it's not anything wrong with them, that they can't handle this time. Sometimes they just go there, they already did this, and they are there guiding us from the other side. So it's not just like, but it's very exciting to be alive right now. So as we're starting to move into this new way of being, we become more, we might become more anxious. We might become more sensitive. You're starting to see through people very, very easily. And you may be not compatible with lower vibrational behaviors or thought patterns or belief systems. And you might become more empathetic, but still holding your boundaries and truly being in your own power, coming more and more and more into your own power. But this may create this overload feeling, like your hard drive is really full. You got to delete something. Okay, so when you go and delete, of course you go delete the beliefs that really don't serve you anymore. Okay, so it feels like you're suddenly receiving a huge amount of information, and this can be very confusing time for a lot of people. So what people do when they're experiencing this, and a lot of people go into like Netflix or social media scrolling, comfort eating, all kinds of hobbies, and so on. And so, what I've really wanted to create is this crystalline portal meditation app for us. It's a beautiful crystalline meditation app where you can just really soothe your frequency. There's a lot of meditations, past life journeys to Atlantis. There's like, you can bathe in crystalline energy, you can visit the angelic realm, meet your guardian angels. I have made a library full of meditations I know will truly help you live your best life right now and ease your ascension symptoms and rise to a higher frequency. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I'm a hypnotherapist, past life regressionist. I developed angel light hypnosis with the angels, and I have created this meditation app for you to really dive into beautiful, powerful meditations. And there are soul journeys where you do soul work, ascension work. And it's beautiful for light workers also, crafting, designing your light work. So you can find this at thecrystallinegoddess.com/meditations. Whether you join my meditation group or not, but find a way to meditate. We all need meditation right now. We all need ways to quiet down, to eat, to relax your nervous system. This is essential in this times for you to do something really good. So I have created this just to offer you an easy way to do deeply nourishing, powerful meditations. And so comment below, what symptoms and sensations have you been experiencing lately? I hope this video was helpful to you. And if this feels good, if this resonates with you, please do give a like for this video and subscribe to this channel. You can share it with other people. Let's build something beautiful together here. And I want to keep showing up and sharing more ascension support for you so that you can crystallize and become the best version of yourself. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. Lots of love. See you in the next one.